back, relax, and get ready for a good Red Cabin radio for a Sunday night. We're sitting up here at the cabin, me and Buttons. I'm working on her fur, trying to get the knots out of her fur. And let's see if we were streaming here. Let's see. Let's reload it. See if we're streaming. It says live. Excellent. So yeah, we're streaming. Good deal. Good dealios. You can join us on Twitch anytime you want. Let's get back to where we were. Alrighty then. Let's go back here. Alright, so it's Sunday, July 24th, 2022. It stopped raining finally. It was only, I guess 8 days solid, 24 hours a day rain. I had a little makeshift rain gauge, which was a little bucket out there. And I measured after 8 days, we accumulated 4¼ inches of rain. So we got quite a bit of rain. We were glad to see the sun come back today. And we were out today trying to find some fish. Red salmon. Looking for red salmon. Went down to Cottonwood Creek. Let me see, I'll show you what it looked like down there if I can. Let's go here. Let me see if I can bring this up here. Yeah. Now, Buttons, your tail was slapping the keyboard. Stop that. Please stop hitting the keyboard with your tail, cat. All right? Okay. Well, go ahead and put your picture up because you're here. Okay. All right, so this is what it looked like Cottonwood Creek. There were some red salmon in there. Weren't a whole lot. After 7 days of rain, this is what the view was like. Finally, the rain clouds were gone. The sun was out. We had a little bit of a breeze going, and it was really pleasant. Too bad there weren't more fish. Here's another shot. This is across the mud flats. Actually, it's a marsh. It was really bizarre because when we were walking in, I didn't take a picture of it, but some lady and her kids had camped on the bank of the creek. Well, this is a tidal creek, and it's not unusual at high tide in the middle of the night sometimes for the water to come up over the bank by about 2 foot. So I didn't think they were too smart camping there, but hey, what are you going to do? But this was a look over the mud flats. This is a game sanctuary, and you'll see here a lot. You'll see wildlife, and I've got some photographs of the wildlife. And first, let's show you the next shot of this. And I think we showed that one. That one. That one. It's basically the same shot. So down at the creek were some seagulls hanging out. There's a lovely pair of seagulls. They were having fun. And this is the other creek. We went to Fish Creek. And these people are dip netting for salmon. So this is the low tide. You see where that green line is at the top there? That's usually where the high tide comes in. High tide was at 6, and this is like at noon. So it's pretty. The water is kind of low, and the way they fish this is they put their nets in and they wait for the fish to bump into the net, and then they pull the net out. And as you can see, there's a few people sitting there waiting for the next high tide. There's one of the nets in the water here on the left. And of course, we got our seagulls in the air there. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. There's our seagulls. There's some flowers. There's dinner. There, this guy here. This is a sandhill crane. Can't tell if this is a male or female. But they lived this guy lived around Cottonwood Creek. He's gone now. After the first opening, I think he got scared away. But when I was out there photographing him, he was guarding a nest. He'd follow me up and down the creek bank there, making sure I wasn't gonna screw with his nest, I guess. Handsome little devil. And the only difference between the males and females of this species is that the males are bigger. They have the same markings. They're shaped the same, just the males are bigger. So I couldn't, without another one to compare him, I couldn't tell if he was male or female. There's another seagull down there. He's pretty. Around that day, it was like 82 degrees. It really doesn't get that hot in Alaska. Here's a dude while walking around. Let's check it out. Must have a nest because he's patrolling around it. Yeah, I'm getting water on the lens. We gotta have the lens shield on there. There he is. Should have brought the tripod. Well, I did, but it's in the car. Yeah. Yeah, that was about it for that one. And that's about it for the last 2 weeks. It's either been raining or hotter than shit. So, yeah, there's nothing there. Alrighty, so let's uh let's look at what's happening on the interwebs tonight. As you can see, let's go back over here. Buttons just showed up, so she's on my lap. I don't think you guys can see her because the light coming in the window, so I won't even bother to show her. Let's check out the web and see what's happening here. Now, since I was out fishing today, I decided I'd go check YouTube for fishing videos about combat fishing. 'Cause I expected to see there'd be enough, let me see. There it is. I expected there'd be quite a few films about combat fishing in Alaska, and yeah, there's quite a few. There's a few of them there. Now, I used to go when I lived in Anchorage. I'd go down to the Russian River and fish down there. Nice. Eventually, I just gave it up because it's most of the people are snagging. the fish. They're not actually fishing it. This is more like a meat harvesting operation than it is a fishery, you know. And yeah, when I was a kid and I had kids needed the meat and stuff, I could see doing it, but not nowadays. But hey, who am I to judge? This is cool. I'd like one of these days. I'd like to get down to the Kenai River there and participate in this thing. This guy's built a net and he's gonna get in the river with it, fish. Check out how he does this. Let me speed up it. There you go. Now they're down at the river. See, everyone else has got these big old ass dip nets on long poles. He's just gonna go out there in flippers in a wetsuit and finesse in front of them. Watch him. He's got one. All the people standing there going, "You son of a bitch, that was my fish. You fucker." So now he's flopping it. That is what we call combat fishing. That's combat dip net in there. Let's see. Yeah, I thought I'd see some of that today down at Fish Creek because it's open for dip netting now, but it was low tide, so there weren't very many people there. Let's see what else they got over here. Let's go back here. Salmon fishing, the Kenai River, Russian River, combat fishing. Oh boy. I haven't looked through all these. I'd like to find one that shows people fucking fighting each other, which they do. I've seen gunplay in some of these combat fishing things. Clackamas River. Let's see. This guy. This is courtesy Bill Henry. He's got 20 subscribers. Let's give him another subscriber. And look at that. Yep. That looks like a red. Yeah. So, well, yeah, those are reds. They're not so. Let's speed through here. And let's see. Oh, now this is typical of whenever I've been out combat fishing. This is usually what you see. People just get their lines tangled with each other. I mean, I've seen them standing like three deep with the second row up on milk crates behind the first row. this is this is hilarious. I don't see nobody going in the water yet. This is also where you wind up getting a treble hook embedded in the side of your face or in your head as people are casting back and forth this close together. You might get a treble hook in your arm. Yeah. He knows he. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see him fighting yet, so this is a peaceful version of it. Let's see what else they got. Combat fishing in Alaska. This is 12 years old. And it's got any extra fight scenes. Let's see. Even an Evan production. This guy's name's David. Do the miracle. Fast forward. Let's see. Oh, so show a bear. There's a bear. Just driving. There's people fishing. Here's some people fishing. Oh, he didn't get a copyright strike for using that? Holy moly. I wonder if he's got. Does he give credit in there? Artist. Allison Crowley. Yeah. Whew. Licenses did he Hey, he's got the license to use it. Maybe I should get something like that. That adds to the ambience of the film. Let's see, what's this say here? Boot in a tail race. This is my neck of the wood. That was the only place this year. This is 12 years old, by the way. This was the only place in this part of Alaska that king salmon was open, and that was only because it's a hatchery fishery. Everywhere else in the valley and down in the Kenai Peninsula, king salmon was fishing was prohibited. Yeah. Yeah, as the resource gets thinner and thinner, there's going to be more and more combat fishing here. Whether the food stops rolling in at the supermarkets, it's going to be interesting. Takes a little bit of time. Yep. Ah, he was a pretty good filmer. I like that. All right. Snag fishing, that's what they do. They just fucking snag everything. Russian River, they snag in there all the time. It shouldn't even call it a fishery. It should be called a snaggery. Oh, brother. All right, well, that's enough of that crap. I don't know if you know about the war in Ukraine is raging on. Nobody's covering it. Nobody's covering any things that the Russians are doing. They're forming a new reserve currency with the Chinese and freezing out the Fed. It's going to be nasty, nasty, nasty.
That China just did the unthinkable, and the West is in big trouble. You have to ask yourself, are Russia and China serious about this? The answer is yes. The alliance between Russia and China is awesome. When I say awesome, I don't mean it in the Jeff Spicoli Fast Times at Ridgemont High awesome kind of way.
Yeah, it's going to fracture the currency, our money.
I mean awesome in a dramatic shift of the entire world economic order kind of way. What happened this week is absolutely groundbreaking. It was probably the biggest story of the last 30 years, but it hardly got any news coverage at all. Does that surprise any of you? Seriously, one of the most
Not really.
of our lifetime happened.
Not really. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Well, the United States was busy focused on January 6th hearings and whether or not Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was wearing made during last week.
Yeah, she's a real prize, isn't she?
To create their own new reserve currency, officially. Yes, it's happening, guys. Just let that sink in for a moment. Let that wash over you. Let me explain what this means.
Yeah, you people better take this to heed. This is not good. It's not good at all. But what are you gonna do? Yeah.
This means that the new reserve currency.
Because drum roll. Stolen elections have consequences. Ta-da!
The U.S. dollar, for one thing, which is earth-shattering, right? But it's also earth-shattering for another few reasons. This new currency will be based on rare earth minerals, guys. I've been saying this for a while, and that's why I'm
which we don't have a whole lot in the lower 48, but we got some in Alaska. But Biden's not going to let us go after that, just like he won't let us go drill the oil we got up here. So hey,
Personally investing in them. Okay, Russia and China are moving their currency to gold, silver, uranium, nickel, copper, real tangible things, guys. This means that Russia and China are tying their country's fortunes to minerals that they break out of the ground and then sell to the rest of the world. Just look at how Russia started stockpiling gold over the last 20 years, while the United States went further and further.
yeah, all we do is print shit. Every time they do a printing run, the shit in your wallet is worth less and less because the more of it out there, the less the value it has. But y'all should know that shit already. If you're not, you're not paying attention. So let me see what else we got here. The Trumpsters speaking live somewhere. Salty Cracker's been on. Parlor's not doing nothing. You'll never see anything on Parlor I don't know why I even use it. And there's nothing there either. MeWe. Let you guys watch this as well. Gab, what do we got here? Oh, there's some pictures I put up there. And nothing. Trumpies, Truth Social. FIFA pipe bomber identified as FBI asset. Hardy har har, like we didn't know that shit. Yeah. Yeah, we're in a fucking war here, folks. I don't know how it's going to end up. Just hope that we didn't go nuclear. It's going to get really bad when the trucks stop rolling and there's no food. And that's coming next. Wish y'all luck down there. I'll try and make some more videos in the future. Right now, I'm working mainly on getting firewood laid up and getting ready for the coming shitstorm here. So good luck to y'all. And probably just call it a night, and maybe in a couple weeks we'll get back on and lay some truce on you. All right, till next time, let's listen to the Valkyries. Oh, by the way, if you like this kind of stuff, you want to help the show out, you want to become part of the show or whatever, you can contact us at these different locations. Come join the Discord server for Red Cabin Radio. Listen to past shows and leave comments if you'd like. Start a conversation. Uh, Catch us live on Twitch whenever we come on. You got to join so you get notified. Because I don't post notifications. We archive the show up on Odyssey and Rumble both. And we're also on Truth Social with my man Donald Trump. So, till next time, hope you all have a pleasant tomorrow. Watch out for nuclear missiles. Bye.